We're back. Oh, yeah. Y'all, you know what? I feel like that be my ancestors sometimes. When this shit cut out, now that I'm... Y'all seen Raising Dion? Season 2 of Raising Dion? Y'all see Janelle's character? If you watch Raising Dion, Season 2, Janelle's character, and she be combusting shit, that's why the shit be going off like that. Listen, we had AI in the times that we was around Mary Magdalene's age. Because that's a whole nother topic too. Have y'all seen, I think it's a car service that's called Sophie. You think it's a coincidence? If you think it's a coincidence, unsubscribe. I unsubscribe. Ahora mismo. You think it's a coincidence? I just had a wild ass epiphany just now. That's why I went to like 3 different decks. What's this Knight of Cups? 2 of Wands, 3 Cups, Emperor, 3 of Swords. Okay. 2, 3, 2, 3, 4. The universe is on 4. The universe is on 4s. Animal spirit. The universe is on 4s. What do you mean you're on 4s? What does this mean? What do you mean you're on 4s? Anything with wings could have came out without legs, and it's the whole out. You're on 4s. You see this high priestess energy? We just said Mary Magdalene. Mary Magdalene. Number 13 is highly significant. Let's look at number 13. Is that letter M? That's letter M. That's significant to letter M. M or mem, M-E-M, which starts off with memory, is the 13th letter of the Hebrew alphabet, also the 13th letter of the English alphabet, and means woman, Mary, water, or mother. Mary would be, it opens right to the page. I am done. The pituitary gland. Joseph is the pineal. Mary is the pituitary, if I'm not mistaken. And the spinal cord is the river of Jordan. Let me look at Mary. Give me a second. Mary in Malta. That's la dominadora o Santa Bárbara Lucumi. Jerusalem is, okay, so feminine soul, Mary. Give me a second. You was about to go into the Celtic spread, but let me let these energies do what it. Anyway. Stop over explaining myself on some real shit. Believing because you know of the miraculous possibilities. You give birth to a Messiah, so you know how your hands work. Something I guess this shit got something to do with the 88 crew. Because we can't be stopped. We're not here for the shit. We are the tower. 88 is the tower. A 16. The mouse and the turtle. I mean this speaks of the confusion that the collective is in. You got the wolf and the otter that came out in reverse, which is having to grow up too fast puts you here. That childhood innocence, that childhood fun, that anything you do is part of enjoyment has been taken away from you. It didn't have to be in this lifetime. It could have been from a great grandparent, starting from there at least. Something about this animal deck though. Let me put this back. Let me put this back. Because right now, let me grab you though. Okay. This nail polish pop. Ain't mess up the way I just shuffled it. What's the message here for the collective? I just look at let the lost word be restored. Well, something's about to be said then that I didn't say. It's going to be said. So it's something I didn't say is going to be said. And you got the microphone in reverse and in the library that came out. The microphone in the library. Hold on. Let's vibe through this. Come on. Let's take a journey through this here. Let's take a journey this here. Yeah, I hear you now. This is like the revolutionary won't be televised. This is not an example of televised. I told you I'm all about quality, not quantity. There's a reason. It's not being televised. The only time it's being televised is because you're watching this on your TV. The world's not, though. Because I'm not of this world. So it's not going to be. You got the sun. Yes. Okay. Wholeness. 24. Let me look at 24. Let me look at 24. Use your tools. You have certain tools and access to certain tools because you're supposed to have them. So it can bring you back to this, whatever this is. 24, fresh, young barley ears. Barley. Month of ear forming. March or April. Not much is going to be said until March or April. About what? Some of you need to hear this exactly. It's something you're wanting to say, if you've been anxious about saying. You don't got to say it yet. About what? Knight of Pentacles, Virgo energy. But this could also have to do with your responsibilities, the work that you're doing, the service that you're wanting to provide. So this is like until you're seeds start to blossom or bear fruit, let the fruit speak for itself. Challenge here, Two of Pentacles. You may have been juggling that. That's the truth here. Because of mental clarity, you have already taken this step though. We have Three of Pentacles, collaborations on its way to you. This is why you have to keep certain things to yourself. Because I feel like the moment that you discuss it with certain people that don't believe in you, those same collaborations walk away from you. Because they're connected to the essence of you knowing yourself. The moment you start to doubt yourself, whatever collaborations you're supposed to have start to walk away from you. Clear as day. You're a walking library. You're a walking library of love, harmony, balance, healing, inner healing of the divine masculine and feminine. 2-2. You could be a life path 22 or life path 4. We have Gemini here. So if you're a Gemini, this is definitely for you. If you have a life path 22 or life path 4 with the fucking moon in Leo. Somewhere in your placement, you got Virgo. That might be a node in Virgo, but this is the time for you to be of service. And being of service means going towards those who actually want your service. Don't push your service onto people that don't want it from you. Judgment. This is what you have to decide on. We just talked about that. What's this? Queen of Wands. That's a matching pair. There go the two. There you go. Right here. You see how they in different directions. They're only in different directions because the part within you is in different directions. Once you cross this bridge, it's obviously that the feminine has to cross the bridge. King of Swords. You got the strategy. That's why. Divine Feminine. You're the one that has to cross the bridge. The patriarch system didn't work without you, right? So stop allowing the patriarch system to still work within your decision making. Declaration. Right up on after that. Defiance, reclaiming power, sovereignty, contract, resolve, expressing truth, manifesto, self-rule, liberty, or death. Rules of the game, protesting, it's not going to work. Challenging the status quo, not protesting, that ain't the way. They want you to protest because it's exactly how you don't challenge the status quo. The more you protest, the more you're giving up, the more you're giving the essence of your power, the water within you. Because every time you speak, water comes out your mouth. So the more you protest and the bigger the group, you're giving your power away. Fuck is you protesting for? You're a professional at being tested. That's what you're saying? Protest? You're a professional at being tested. Huh? I have to roll my eyes whenever that happens. Shout out to Dr. B. The next thing you got coming out here is the mother loading the baby. This is giving birth to an idea. The idea. The idea. For some of you, you're about to find out that you're pregnant. Don't say anything. Just let it be known because people can see your belly or you have the child. There's no need for you to say anything about this child that you have coming in because this is an ethereal child. This is a spirit child that carries the mother load. This could even be a business. And until people start to express what it is that you do, kind of like feedback or recognition for what you're doing, people that are close to you that you will love to share this with, because they're people that have been in your life for however long they've been in your life. But you know good and well that anytime you tell them something that is going great for you, they don't celebrate you the way that you celebrate them. And that's a lack of reciprocity. This North Node and Taurus is showing you exactly who and what the fuck that is, even if that meant yourself. Starting with yourself. Because that's one thing over here about this channel, and I'm going to tell you everything starts within. Everything. So the moment you start handling self and stop dealing with the situations that you have going on within yourself, it's easier for you to really see who's who. You know how easy that is? It's real easy. Multi-trillionaire business of this here world is war. The one against yourself and the one you have with others too. But the one you have with others has to do with the one you have with yourself, and it will always be that way. That's what the age of Pisces was supposed to show you. Your own power of refraction. If you hold a staff by a body of water, and that body of water is not still, that staff will appear crooked. If that body of water is still, that staff looks exactly the way that you're holding it in your hand. That water is a portal. That water is emotions, which you have within you, right? Fuck right. It is what it is. So when you're not in this position of stillness, you're not going to be able to see what it is that you're reflecting outside in your own world, your own box. You want to step outside the box, but you got to see what's in that box for you to step out of it. And the reason why you have to see what's in that box so you can step outside of it, so you can know what it is and how high you have to actually lift your leg up, so that when you lift your leg up, your knee don't hit the fucking wall. Instead of your knee hitting that wall, you actually hurdle it. I love track and field for this one exact reason. This is why I always suggest people to watch world record races when it comes to 400 meters in track and field, and just study how the person's bodies move. And if you're somebody who's an empath, oh, you're going to learn a lot from just that one view. I'm going to tell you that right now. I'm spiritually the person I am today because of the sport I actually enjoyed. Still do. Still can if I actually wanted to. Yeah, I hear me talk about that often. It's for a reason. But we're going to see what the universe says. Because one thing about me, I'm not about to put something into my body in order to be on a track. That's not what I'm going to do. Not this one right here. Nope. Sorry. Not sorry. If you overstand, you overstand. Let's get into the Celtic spread, y'all. Let's see what's going on here. We got the microphone in the library. The microphone, it's in reverse. It says news, trending, broadcast, expression, strong opinion, make known, current events, public speaking, speak truth, communicate, social media, being heard, speaking up. But it came out in reverse. For some of you, you have to do that. You have to do that. And then you got here that came up upright. Why you have to do that? Because you have the knowledge, you've learned, you know your story. You know the story of the Aries energy within you, which is your Mars placement. I'm going to the Olympics to support. Aww. Literally before I started doing readings, that's where I was going. That's exactly where I was going. But that same year, 2020, my whole hamstring got fucked up. So then again, As athletic as I am, there's a lot of different events I could be doing. My first sport ever, I was the only girl on a baseball team. So that's my first sport. The moment I decided I wanted to be a softball player, the softball was no longer in the Olympics. But now it is. However, that is a contract of my past life, the Olympics. There's certain things that have to change. Just put it this way. There's a lot I wouldn't be able to say to you right now if I was under certain contracts. That's how that goes. So if I did sacrifice something, it was my track career, to speak my truth. That almost made me like low key emotional. That you just almost had me go through a whole epiphany just now. I started running and it really is life changing. Yes, listen, running is everything because it puts every mechanism of your body into it's the essence of a light. It's the essence of the physical body experiencing a lightning bolt. Doesn't matter how slow or fast you're going. You're moving at a much faster pace than you would be speed walking. Okay, so notice that when you start to speed walk, there comes a pace in that speed walk where you have to start kind of jogging. That's the lightning bolt essence within your own body. And me as a track athlete, I was a sprinter, but a quarter miler. They call quarter miler quarter horses. That's probably where that horse came out. But I ran a bunch of different events. I could run from the shortest sprints. I'm good between the shortest sprint and a 5K. Anything above that, I get bored. And I'm not doing no more than 3.1 miles, which is a 5K. We're not doing that. No, I'm not. And when I used to do a 5K, when I was in high school, the 3.1, my coach would have us do a challenge that if you didn't run under 30 minutes, you couldn't wear the sweats for the entire school year, which was the sweats that represented your school. So you had to get your own shit. But I was way under that. I ain't had that problem. Thank God. But thank God. Okay. But yeah. My 5K, 3.1 miles, I was hitting at about 23 minutes. There's a lot of hills involved with that shit, by the way. They call that cross country. But anyway, enough with the track talk. The money. Surrounded me around a lot of coaches that was all about the money and the speed of it. Getting to where they wanted to get to because they had a certain athlete. It's not how I go. But I'm grateful for it though. Because the way I speak to y'all has a lot to do with that type of background. It's like current situation. I love to see this as the current situation though. Because this is not something that's an advice or possible outcome or an outcome or in your environment. This is what you are doing. So you're walking away from things that no longer serve you. Ooh, big time. You got the Queen of Swords showing up with the Six of Swords. Okay, this has to do with, okay, this may be something or someone that you've reconciled with, but now you're realizing it's time to let it go. What's crossing this energy? Or this could be having that moment where you do have a conversation with someone, that uncomfortable conversation with someone, and everyone is able to go their own way. You know what I mean? King of Cups, which came out in your, not this live of today, the day before yesterday, the last time we was live, the third video from today. So this would be the third video from today. This was the outcome and it was in reverse. So you're walking away from this challenge here of the King of Cups. This could be a Scorpio or anybody that's not family oriented, anybody that's not intuitive. especially if you're on a spiritual journey. You're walking away from those people that feel like having an intuitive response to situations is taboo, or you're fucking crazy. You're walking away from that because you know you have clarity, you know yourself. And in the age of Aquarius, going into the sign of Pisces, this is where this could even be clearing up even more, because this sign of Pisces that we're going into as of tomorrow, which will also begin the new moon in Pisces, 1920, depending on where you're located, is really going to clean off that slate when it comes to things that you don't believe in based on what you know. Okay? What's the basis of this? Okay. Mm. 2020 right now on the phone. Your vision is clear. I just smell cocoa butter, but it smells like the Samoa cookies from Girl Scout cookies. So there's coconut, chocolate. It smells good. It smells real good. Empress, huh? Show me this energy with all the dice came out. It fell out the deck. Taking a risk. Walking away is taking a risk. Is walking away taking a risk? It's an eclipse energy though. You activate the eclipse season that we're approaching. It's a if for some of you it's a temporary block, it's not permanent. Okay. They got the library again. 28. 10, you could be a life path 1. The 28th could be significant. The 10th could be significant. The 28th could be significant. February 8th, 10 days ago, was significant. Let me see something. Let's look at this. Venus was in a sextile with Uranus. It was great for social activities and meeting new people. So this could be someone that you may have met that you find out that you're not connected to. This could be someone new that you connected, because they were actually like the catalyst to show you the Empress version of yourself. It was kind of like the last version of the last version of your old self, and you seeing it outside of you and like saying, okay, enough is enough in any area of life. But this has to do with your emotions and your core values here with the King of Cups and the Empress. What's these two? Ooh. At this time, things could go either way. Mutable energy. So you could have a moon in Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, or Pisces. Things can go either way, especially with having the moon or sun or rising in those signs. That's your magical points in your natal chart. But the universe is here to show you that source, the infinite. What is it says here? Anything that has been unending, that you've been enduring, is connecting you to your eternal life of creation, sacral chakra, for you to awaken and interconnect Jupiter, heaven, higher perspective is creative force, law of one. 72. So 2872. Let me look at 2872 for you. Let me look at 2872. Centre, mist, navel, highest part, the navel. That's right in between your sacral and your solar plexus. So you're rising up. But for some of you, you're stuck in between the navel and the solar plexus. Has digestion. Fennel seed is good for digestion. Fennel seed. Unchanged. Something is not going to change that you're looking to work on and help somebody in. You got to get away from that. You've been doing it since you were a child. This could be a mother. This could be your auntie. This could be a sister, brother, father, uncle. A new phase, though. Nothing's going to be able to stop this new phase that you're stepping into. You're uncertain, but just know that this is going to bring satisfaction, love, an opportunity for you to treat yourself. And it's also an aphrodisiac. For some of you, you're going through something that's actually an aphrodisiac. That's, you know what? This is where you got to look at your Pluto. You're going to have to look at your Pluto and your Mars energy for that. Your palace placement. Because, ooh-wee. Neptune. What's in the immediate past? This was good. You got the Emperor and the Empress out here. I'm going to look at this in terms of speaking to you, directly to you, as within, so without. So in the immediate past, you had a lot of struggles with the masculine and feminine within you. Some of you have been holding back in terms of your healing abilities, and this is your life purpose. You've been having to make too many decisions, and the reason why you had to make a lot of those decisions or indecisions, you were placed into a position of an indecision because of a partnership with the lover. For some of you, this is legitimately a Capricorn, and you've experienced a lot of tower moments in this energy. If this is not a Capricorn specifically, a person, a Capricorn, this is work. You've learned a lot about what actually could stress you out through work. Show me this energy of the Emperor. You got the woman holding a coin here at the garden and the gate. Yeah, for some of you, this is legit work. You're an entrepreneur. Hold on, I got you right now. I should charge these because. All right, give me 1 second. Let me bump these tunes with y'all right quick. This is what we was vibing to the other day, though. All right. Let me see what the energy of this Emperor is. She's still here. And Archangel Raphael. Somebody had your heart in the immediate past. This got to do with somebody that had your heart in the immediate past. Somebody that had your heart in the immediate past. Around with like an athlete. Sagittarius energy have temperance, constraint. You needed this resistance in the past, though, because this is what led to your strength of your heart. Oh, that cups as a challenge. Okay. 7438. Let me look at this number. What's this metaphysically speaking about? Ringing cry, shout, cry of joy. This was supposed to liberate you, but for some of you, you didn't see it as so. It was more like a restriction. Something was supposed to liberate you in the past, but you saw it more as a restriction. Yeah, it was just part of playtime, but this because it came out in reverse, but it wasn't playtime to you. You took it too fucking serious. Oh, that's quite the lesson. That's quite the lesson. This is like I'm going in and out. Of course I am. This point, I don't even give a fuck. I might have to start recording your readings at this point. Because you was sister vibes, mama. That's what that is. So this is something in the past that was supposed to liberate you, but you took it too seriously. And you're being asked to, at this point, walk the fuck away. Just walk away peacefully. What's the possible outcome? This my shit. This my shit. Possible outcome. Wait, what's the song before that? Let me know if y'all can hear me good. Let me know if it's glitching. I need to get at least 3 people telling me that it's not glitching, and then we're good. I'll continue. Because your possible outcome is actually walking away from the past, is what I'm getting from that message right there. I'm going to see, though. I'm going to see how that pulls through, because the 8 of Cups was your first card. All good, but all good. Yes, come on. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Third eye focus, and we good. So the 6 of Cups is your possible outcome in reverse. This is definitely possibly something about something of the past that you're going to receive communication about. Can I have one more card for the possible outcome? The gift ain't come in yet. Possible outcome is that a gift ain't come in yet. The partnership ain't come in yet because it's something from the past that you have to release. You gotta close it out. How do you suggest they close it? Nah, you know how to close it out. I'm not doing that. It's weird as hell. But you know how to close it out. End it. You're manifesting something. You said that you wanted true this, true that, whatever is coming into your life. Something from your past is showing up. It makes you uncomfortable. You feel like this was it, but it immediately made you feel uncomfortable. That's what you gotta let go of. You should not be feeling uncomfortable at this point because this is the age of knowing. You're supposed to know. You're supposed to know because you do know. Yeah, you do know. It's time to let this. Come on. And this was just like beaming just now at you. What's in the immediate future here? What's next? Golly, Page of Wands. Get excited because there's a new message coming in here. There's a new message of a partner or an ally of love. Somebody that actually genuinely loves you is actually coming into your life, which is why the Empress is here at the bottom of the deck. For some of you feel like your end all be all was somebody from the past. But that was just part of your lesson. For some of you, this had to do with until the point that you reach your Saturn return. Some of you took this person back after your Saturn return and you actually experienced the whole of the Saturn return energy. But now you're going through the Saturn return. Saturn in Pisces is significant as a current situation with the King of Cups here, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. What's the advice here? Show me more about this immediate future with the Page of Wands. Why the anxiety? Feel like you're going to be left out in the cold again. If it's somebody from the past, yes, you will be. If you feel like that, it's because you will be. Let's be real. You know, we're in the age of knowing. You know what you know. I'm not here, but I feel like I think. What do you know? What do you know? Okay. How are they treating you? What are their actions telling you? Okay. What's the advice? The Justice card. Let's get one more. What's the advice? You're sitting in a position of maybe of what you're supposed to do. That's the same energy. It's like double the maybe. Oh God, Lee. Double the maybe. Double the maybe. BB. 25, 50, 50. BB. 50, 50. May is 5. 5, 5, 5. For some of you have to move from the location that you was born in to actually see this clearly. Or just take a trip away from the location that you was born in to see this clearly. This could even be a different city. Let's say if you was born in Manhattan, go to Brooklyn for at least a day or two. You're still in the same state, but you're in a different city. You're in a different intel of what you see when it comes to your why. City. CITY. What you see, the intelligence within you and the why. What's in the over there? What's over there? What's the environment for you? Let me see this. I got you right now, baby. Let me see this. It's a tower. I would hope so. The way this shit coming out. Yeah. It's the tower that's gonna come in this decision. That's what I'm saying. I would hope to see that. Because you got the Page of Wands that's coming in with this anxiety, but that whoever this is that's coming into your life has to do with the change and the enlightenment, the awakening that you're about to receive. Let me look at this energy here. Show me the energy here. Something here is gonna come in and help you take action. 17 could be an Aquarius. It could be a change in your social relationships, hostilities because of that. Community. Oh, 726. This has to do with Saturn and Leo. Five of Wands. There's something that's repeating in your life now that's been repeating itself since 2017. This tower is coming in because the tower is coming in because it's enough is enough. The universe within you and the universe outside of you said enough is enough. No more indecision. You don't have space for an indecision. Hopes and fears. Let's see. Let's see what this is looking like. Because this indecision that's happening, this tower moment to clear up this indecision has to do with this hope and fear. That was the three of. Was that the Five of Swords? Let me see what these three are. The Five of Swords was there. Okay. 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 So it was the Three of Pentacles collaboration. I see here. Difficult conversations here. Difficult conversations. But you got to have them because it's part of your soul contract, part of your soul journey, and your work that you're doing. The divine is in here for you to move forward. Straight like that. Let me see. What's the hopes and fears? Tell me more about it. I didn't pull those cards out, but okay. Hopes and fears has to do with an invitation that's coming into your life that's actually going to set you free here because you got the Empress at the bottom of the spread. It's time for you to step into your Empress mode. You've been operating like a queen. You're an Empress, though. Two different energies. Two different energies. That was the moon. We gonna get the fuck up out of here with that. See, there's something that's been lingering that you're healing from the moment you make a judgment of it. Tell me more about this hopes and fears with the Knight of Cups. Page of Swords. Someone's been watching you the last 2 years. It's time for you to make a decision here. This is your true calling. You got to answer the calling earlier. Answer the calling and cross the road. What's the outcome? What's the outcome? You're no longer going to be stuck in this stalemate position of the Two of Swords. Moon and Libra, emotions connected to memories when it comes to one-on-one partnerships. What's at the bottom though? Ace of Cups, because you know your value, you know your true love. Have that conversation. And it'll clear up this Three of Swords. It'll negate all those Three of Swords. 2 minus 5 is a -3. You see? This is a +3 right here. If we're doing subtraction of energies, 9 and 6 is a 3. Getting you out of the self-sabotaging thoughts. Your challenges stepping into your healing gifts, your healing process, your healing abilities, your healing purpose. But you have the strength and courage here at the foundation of it all. Everything you've experienced was to solidify your foundation when it comes to the powers that you have to heal the situations within you. Therefore, you're healing it outside of you. What's this about here? Show me this energy for the outcome. You're the woman holding the heart. This started from your family. You got an ancestor that's guiding you to bring you to the sun. 144, you the royal bloodline. Sangreal. Royal bloodline. Guardian at the gate. The guardian and the gate. I'm going to take all these cards up and I'm going to pull a message for that because that came out already. Why are you at the gate? Why didn't you walk through the gate with the key on your neck? Why haven't you spoken your truth yet? Or what are you surrounded by that's blocking you from speaking that truth? That drama ain't gonna do you no good, baby. That's one thing. Like when it comes to drama, because I know my energy, I'm all about solutions. I'm not about to bring you no extra drama. I'm going to resolve this motherfucker. This shit gonna be over with. I don't do the battles. Nah, bro. You gotta solve that thing. It's not rocket science either to solve it. This happens to your dream state. There's not so much you gotta do in the physical, basically. Garden in the gate. Why the garden in the gate? What does that mean for the collective? What's blocking this Ace of Wands? Because it's in a different direction from everything else. The work that you got to put in, because it starts off slow. You got the Knight of Pentacles before, though. Yeah, and then you got a Nine of Pentacles now. And they're all facing the same direction. So even if you have to look back, just know that you're only looking back to see how far you've come in matters of trust with the Falcon. Trust is your actual core value. Trust is the key to these doors for most of you in closing out old cycles here. That's the truth. You got the Ace of Swords. In order for you to move forward, you're going to have to be clear about what you trust and your own perception of what trust is. Dang. That was 2. And then the 8 of Wands. Wow. Something about a rainy day and a storm could be significant. You may, if it's not lightning, depending on who you are, some of you get activated by that. Just keep it as that. But some of you actually get activated when it's thundering and lightning outside, that you may have actually been hit by lightning and you still here. That's definitely for you. And you're still holding on. You got the Ace of fucking Cups. Wow. You at the garden, the gate of this. You see these 3 portals that you're walking through, but you have to trust. You got to trust your instincts. There's a lot of yellow here. You got to trust that what it is that you're asking for is already manifesting. Because it is, actually. It actually is. You've already sent out the message with the 8 of Wands, and you got the Knight of Wands, and there goes the Empress once again. You've taken a leap of faith into this situation of what you have to close out in terms of the betrayal. Enough is enough. It's been enough. It's a new dawn. That's why you got all this yellow coming through here, because the sun is rising through all of this. When you trust what's going on in your instinctual aspect of yourself, your solar plexus, therefore, this got to do with your Christos oil, your Christ consciousness oil that goes through you, that descends to your sacral, rises up to your solar plexus, and goes back to your brain, the Abdullah Oblongata, for you to experience everything in your life that you so choose to experience whenever the moon is in your sun sign for those 2.5 days. You know what else do? All that blood you got in your body runs right through your heart in 3 minutes. For 3 minutes, just sit in a position of gratitude. 3 minutes. Sit in a position of gratitude. You know how quick 3 minutes is? If you got an iPhone, you know how quick 3 minutes is, because if there's a text message that comes in and you don't answer, it shows up again in 2 minutes. That's how quick that shit is. You know how quick that is. I'll be back.